I'm Eloise Argent.
And I'm Ray Welling, and welcome to WorkplaceInfo's The View for November 2014. Bullying was our featured topic this month, and also our top story. Mike Toten discussed whether the anti-bullying laws are really preventive maintenance, or are they all about picking up the pieces after bullying has occurred. In the end, he decided the laws are an incentive for employers to focus attention on prevention. But without proactive steps by HR and a supportive organizational culture in the first place, they won't prevent bullying by themselves.
Did you join our webinar this week? Our experts Joe Moore and Larry Forsyth discussed how anti-bullying laws are playing out in practice, with strategies to reduce the risk of bullying in your workplace. If you missed it, go to the webinars page on the Workplace Info website and download the link.
And don't forget our other bullying resources published this month. A video Q&A from Paul Monroe on how bullying orders work and what other options are available to employees. There's also a handy infographic providing you with a useful summary of the workplace bullying laws that you can download and keep.
Speaking of the infographic, videos and webinar, you've probably noticed these new ways of providing you with workplace-related news and information. We've now gathered all of these resources for you in their own separate sections, so you can easily refer to them again. To find them, just click on the Resources section on the menu bar.
Bullying can happen when there are low levels of trust and poor leadership in a workplace. Interaction Associates' 6th annual Building Workplace Trust survey this month showed most employees give their organizations low marks in this area, with big gaps in the right kind of behaviors between those organizations with high trust and those with low trust. 96% of workers in high trust organizations say their leaders make decisions that are consistent, predictable, and transparent. Only 29% in non-trusted organizations say that's the case.
And now, here's our legal correspondent, John Golden, reviewing November's case of the month.
A recent case coming before the Fair Work Commission covered the interesting topic of tattoos and body piercings. The matter arose when a leagues club changed its policy relating to such things, including dress and body piercings, tattoos, etc., and required front of house staff not to present in a certain manner. Now, a waitress had a lip ring, and the employer said this was contrary to the policy. The union challenged this and took it to the Fair Work Commission. The Commission said, well, we really can't rule on this because it's outside the scope of our jurisdiction for quite technical reasons. But in deciding that, and not actually making a decision, the Commission made some really interesting comments about tattoos and body piercings in particular. It pointed out employers are entitled to have such rulings and such rules in their policies, but these preferably should be made very clear upfront before the person's employed. Now, in this case, there was a change of policy in the process, and that caused some confusion. Still, employers are entitled to have such rulings, have such rules and policies in place. However, the Commission also said that in this day and age, things are changing. Tattoos, body piercings are now quite often seen in the street, certainly on the football field. So employers have to think about whether this is reasonable. That will be an assessment for the future. The Commission may very well decide that in certain circumstances what was in the past unreasonable is now a reasonable way to present to the public. It's on the edge of development through the law, through cases, and this is a typical example of how the Fair Work Commission can change policies indirectly for employers. But remember, employers are still entitled to have such policies in place, but make them very clear up front before the person starts employment.
Thanks for that, John.
That's all for this month. In December, our theme will be leaving the organisation, with focus on termination, redundancy, and why people want to leave.
Meanwhile, we'll be back with The View after the summer break when we round up Workplace Info's monthly coverage of workplace issues.